So recently, I just asked you guys on the community post for your craziest sports takes, opinions, and predictions. So now I'll be reacting to them and seeing what my thoughts are and your thoughts. Okay, our first one is, I predict the Broncos will make it to the Super Bowl against the Bears. Super Bowl 61. So that one's kind of crazy, but not too far off. I mean, the Broncos were like right on the cusp of Heaven's Gate to get into the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, they lost because of Bo Nix being out. In the middle for the odds of making it to the Super Bowl. So we'll see how they do. And the Bears, they're predicted to have the hardest schedule in the NFL this season. But the Bears looked really good last year. So we'll see how they do. But I don't think it's going to happen. But it could happen. So we'll see what happens. Malik Willis and the Dolphins will have a 2025 Colts-like start, and the season will finish 10-7 or 11-6, and they'll make it to the playoffs. That is a very bold prediction. Not only are they ranked number 2 for the hardest schedules this year, but they basically lost everybody on offense. Tua Tagovailoa, gone. Tyreek Hill, gone. Jalen Waddle, gone. They're playing all the NFC North teams. They're playing the AFC West teams. So this is going to be a very, very tough schedule. If they can get to this thing, I will look back in your comment and say, that guy knew what he was talking about. Giants make divisional round. So I've been on the hype train for Giants since last year, but after all the injuries, I kind of hopped off of it. If the Giants stay healthy and their season goes as their roster is showing, I think they could go to the divisional round. Like that weird year in 2022 when they somehow made it 2 divisional rounds with Daniel Jones. Maybe they might be able to repeat that again. We'll see. Bo Nix will be the GOAT. He led his team to the AFC Championship in year 2 and would have won the Super Bowl had he not broken his ankle. Just like how Brady won a Super Bowl in year 2. Okay, I can agree. As a Patriots fan, I do agree if Bo Nix was playing, they would have won the championship game. So I think the Broncos could go places. I think they will be representing the Super Bowl in the next 5 years. Packers win division. Okay, I can get behind that. I think after last year, it's going to be between the Packers and the Bears. The Lions will probably be also in there fighting as long as they stay healthy. Vikings with Mr. 9 himself and also Mr. Call of Duty Murray. I don't think the Vikings will be fighting for a spot. But I do think the Packers could win the division. So, it's community between Packers and Bears. Come back for that. The Chiefs go 13-4 and win the Super Bowl. That, I don't think is going to happen. They have some tough games. So you're telling me, with the Chiefs' current schedule right now, looking at this, you're telling me they're only going to lose 4 games with Mahomes potentially out for part of this season. I don't think this is going to happen. Bills make Super Bowl this year. To all my Bills fans watching and just repeating every year saying that you're going to make it to the Super Bowl, I'm so sorry. Hopefully, this year's your year. If the Chiefs don't make it to the playoffs or the Super Bowl, this will be your year. Please, Bills, just get to the Super Bowl so that way we can stop having Bills fans just crying. It's kind of hard to watch at this point. Seahawks losing wild card and have a 12-5 season. Okay, I think we can all agree that the Seahawks this year will not be like the Seahawks last year. Sure, they do look good on paper. They only lost a few players, but they lost their Super Bowl MVP. I don't know how big of a deal that's going to play. But I do think with how competitive their division is, there's no chance that they can guarantee a spot in the Super Bowl like last year. So I do think it's either them or the Rams or the 49ers, but we'll see what happens. The Saints win their division and Tyler's show will be better than all the other 2025 quarterbacks just like last year. Unless Jackson Dart gets injured, there's no way on the face of this earth that, 1, Tyler show will outperform him. 2, win their division. If you can look at the stats I have up right now, it's a pretty close race, but they're not predicted. Buccaneers and the Panthers are both ahead of them. So, Saints just need to get it done. We'll see what happens. Jamar Chase get 10,000 yards and 2,000 touchdowns and wins MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, and becomes a GOAT. You're putting so much pressure on this man. First off, he's not winning Defensive Player. There's no way he's going to win MVP unless he breaks the all-time receiving record in a single season. Unless he breaks the all-time receiving record in a single season, then I can't say he is the GOAT. Tom Brady will always and forever will be the GOAT. I think Wemby will retire in the next 5 years due to the injury because of how tall he is. So, I don't know what the stats are, but you can see on the screen. But I do think that Wemby's built different than Zach Edey and Donovan Kling and other 7-foot guys. So, I think that Wemby will surpass 5 years. I think he'll get up to 8 years and then retire. Lamar Jackson, when healthy, will and forever be an undecided MVP. Okay, that's just straight facts. Whenever Lamar Jackson plays consistently, he does win MVP, as we saw in 2019 and 2024, I believe. Play well, and when he wins MVP again, then there's hope that the Ravens can go places. the Chiefs dynasty ended and you won't even make it to the Super Bowl for the next 10 years. Okay, man, that is probably the most insane thing I've seen on these posts for reaction. So you're telling me the Chiefs in the next 10 years with Mahomes, who signed for majority of the next 10 years, they won't make it to the Super Bowl again. They won't win another Super Bowl. You're saying they're going like the Bills and only coming so close. I don't think that's going to happen. And 10 years from now, we'll come back to this and we'll see if you're right. Cardinals making the playoffs. Okay, so we're talking about the St. Louis Cardinals. Shout out to Diamond Cut Editz. But they do seem like they could be going to the playoffs. Shout out to JJ Weatherholt because he is my favorite Cardinals player right now on the team. They are currently in a wild card spot, which is kind of rare to see. I don't think they've been this good since the 2013 World Series, where my boys got it done in 4 games. So I think they can go to the playoffs as long as they don't have a mid-season collapse like a lot of the teams I've seen. The Mets will be second in the NL East by the All-Star break. Okay, so currently looking at it, not a single team besides the Braves are currently over 500. They're all terrible, even though the Mets are the last place, and they're only back by 12 games. They're only like 3.5 games out from second place. So I think as long as the Mets can pull their gears together, they can get second. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. If you want part 2, give this video 100 likes, and I'll come back to this series. So just leave a like on this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.